So, as I'm driving down the road today, hoping to get started on the next big thing to crush Jessica and Ingrid, I suddenly get a text from an unknown number. "A new phone, who dis?" I reply. And then the phone rings. Hesitantly, I answer it, and I hear a voice I've not heard in years. My Aunt Katie. She's heard from the grapevine that I have been establishing myself as a bit of a big shot in town, and was wondering if I might be able to help her. My aunt, you see, is a big bookworm. She's been an avid reader and reciter of stories for decades, and whether it's a juicy novel or an extravagant play, she is all about the written word, and she would like to start a new chapter in her own life by opening up a bookstore for the masses. She's super excited to have daily children's book readings and to develop a collection of old, obscure texts and manuscripts from around the world and put them on display for everyone to enjoy. She imagines a beautiful, big place where everyone can be comfortable and lose themselves over and over again. Passionately, she recites this plan to me, and before I can even turn her down, because I'm very busy, she has already got a location. A big place just opened up, and she thinks I am the perfect person to go into business with for her magical adventure. I mean, she's super excited. The location she's chosen is in the heart of MIDTOWN, home of Mr. Big Shot himself. And I'm sure he'll be just thrilled to see me and Aunt Katie coming on into his territory. The location is next to this big cathedral, she says. And it's so perfect. She just cannot wait to get started. And I, being a bit of a softie, and she just sounds so excited, I can't tell her no anymore. So I feel like, okay, I'm financially secure enough. I can take the risk. So I guess I'm doing that now. Hey everybody, welcome back to Big Ambitions. I do hope you're having a wonderful day today. This is the building she's found. It's right here in the heart of MIDTOWN, right off 3rd Avenue and right by this gigantic cathedral. And we're gonna open up a gigantic bookstore for her here. Yeah, that's the play. So let's go into, I guess we'll just go into the biz manager here. It's 10,000 square feet. It's an M1. It costs $1,100 a day in rent. Oh my gosh. What is she getting me into? I don't know. But we're going to start this business off. And she's already picked a name and everything. Like, it's crazy. She's so prepared, which is the only reason I'm saying yes to this. Because it just sounds like, I don't know the first thing about books and selling books and things like that. But she is so passionate. And she sounds like she's given this a lot of thought. This is going to be the Secret Passages bookstore, which I can't actually put all the way in. So this is going to be the secret. This is just going to be called Secret Passages. I think that sounds like a better name anyway. Just Secret Passages. This is going to be an amazingly huge bookstore with a 75 customer limit. It's going to be insane. So how do we even get started building a bookstore this large? Well, first, we walk inside and see what the hell are we getting ourselves into. Now, it's an M1, so if you remember the last playlist that we had this store called Priorities, and this was this gigantic thing that we had. Or maybe that was Charmart before, I forget. Either way, we had this gigantic all-you-can-eat buffet of a store that had basically every product possible in it. And that's what this is. At least this is what the building is anyway. We are, however, going to turn this into a big bookstore, right? So the first thing I want to do with this is kind of assess the situation in terms of shelving and what's going to be necessary to do this. Now, there's two ways we can do that, okay? We can do the metagamey thing and, not roleplay it at all. And we can just, hit F1 and observe. Or we can go shopping, which I think is more my style, all right? We can physically go someplace or call people up and ask them, what do you got for options that does this? And you know what? I think AJ's might be a good place to try it. We're going to browse inventory here, and we got small bookshelves, okay? Small bookshelf, large bookshelves. We're going to need a lot of these. AJ's seems like the place we should be. They also have the checkout counters, which I think are going to be perfect for this. And instead of cash registers, and Or we could do cash registers. We could. It just means more staff on hand to do it, but it might look better to have more cash registers. Kind of depends on our aesthetic. I don't particularly like these things. I think they look pretty cheap. To where if we can make a really nice, elegant countertop sort of thing, and then just place the cash registers on them, it would look better. But we would have to have 4 of these things, which is a bit much. We'll see what we can do, all right? We'll see what we can do. First, we need to go to AJ's. So that is our destination. And for some reason, when I reloaded the game, I had full fuel in this thing. I didn't do it, all right? I had full fuel in this truck. And in my rage, I slammed into a back of the UPS van. I'm just like, you son of a... I'm kidding. All right. I think I didn't slam into the back of the USB. I did crash on accident, but I didn't do it on purpose. But I did reload the save and have full fuel. So I don't know if that's I assume that's a bug because I didn't get any gas. All right. So we're going to come over and here we go. Let's go shopping, huh? For some bookshelves here. Hand truck. Now, hold on. What's inside here already? I got a multi-purpose chair and an ice cream machine. Okay, that's going to eat into the inventory that I've got available here, the space that I have available. So these are the large bookshelves. All right. So I'm going to grab 4 of these things because there's no way we don't need 4 of these things. And honestly, there's a lot of different book types. So and I'm not concerned so much with having the exact amount of shelving that we need, right? I want to make an aesthetically pleasing bookstore. I want to make a place that's really comfortable, a place that everybody can go and, children can read there. There's going to be like a little, I'm imagining like a little nook off in the corner in the back of the store, or probably in the front, honestly. You'd probably want that in the front because kids, well, maybe you don't know. You want to be able to easily leave, okay? When it comes time to leave, you want to be able to leave relatively quickly. You don't want to get there and have them get all irritable and make a mess or whatever, and then have to walk through the entire store to get out, all right? You don't want that to happen. So, yes, we'll put the kid area near the front door. But anyway, we're going to have a lot of bookshelves. Lots and lots of books. So I'm just going to buy a whole bunch of these things. We'll probably have AJ's deliver a lot more stuff. Most likely, we will need some sort of security, I would think, as well. So let's get on the phone, and we're going to give a call to Essentials Appliances as well. And we're going to have you go ahead. This stuff is in here. We're going to have you deliver Friday. We're going to hold off on the cash registers just because I want to get a feel for the aesthetic that we're going to go for here. Here's the cleaning station is there. I'm not sure if we should definitely have at least one speaker because otherwise everybody in the game will complain, but it'll be a low volume. It'll be only at the front. I think you'd want to have this place relatively chill. Okay. So on that note, no neon lights, although I do like the idea just for the kid area of having this neon rainbow. I think that'd be actually fantastic for that. We're going to need security. So let's get a security panel. We're probably going to, for the store this large, we're going to need, I'm thinking 8 security cameras for a store this big. We're going to need storage shelves for days on the number of books we're going to have in storage. So I think we're going, 20 might be too much. Let's go 16. I think 16 will be a good number there. No stage lights or anything like that. We're going to need baskets, probably 2 of them. I believe the customer capacity of 1 shopping basket stack is 30. So we'll need 3 of them. We'll get the sign. Maybe we need a security guard for a bookstore, though. I'm not sure if that needs a security guard. We'll take a look at it later on. But that seems like a decent delivery for us right now. Yeah, I think so. And it'd be nice, honestly, it'd be nice to have like a little cocktail bar. I would love that, honestly, but I don't think that's going to work. Maybe we'll see. I'll have to ask my auntie if she's okay with that. But like, I don't know how she feels about alcohol, okay? But if we put that in there, just a place where people can come in and just get like some wine while they have a glass of wine while they read, that kind of thing. And I think that's brilliant. But, I'll have to ask my auntie and see if she's okay with that. All right, so I think we're gonna go for this for now, and like it's additional costs, right? That cash register idea, it's a different cost. So I'll play it. We'll wait on that. We'll wait on that. So let's have that delivered. For our furniture type stuff, we want to go to IKEA for sure. And IKEA, we're gonna have you deliver secret passages. We're gonna go 2 o'clock delivery slot because I think there's not gonna be enough room on the pallets for everything I want to do. We're gonna have many books with bookends. And these are gonna be the kinds of books that we have out for everyone to read. They're not for sale. These are the ones that are just out on all the coffee tables. Speaking of which, hi, coffee tables. We'll have 4 of them at least. We're gonna have 1, 2 sofas. Let's go. I'd love to do like a different design for them, but probably need to do the modular ones if I want a different design. Yeah, so we would probably go something more like one of these, this, and let's get 2 of each of these. We can make that work. Yeah, the shelves and stuff, we'll hold off on those. Modern cabinets, we're gonna maybe to get like a coffee machine or something through there. We could look at that. Let's get 2 of the corner pieces as well. I can think of some things we want to do for that. We're going to have some decorative bookshelves as well. They are going to help us fill the space without necessarily costing us a lot for product, but it's just going to add a different aesthetic. And I'm thinking this is primarily what we would put in like the kids sections of things. We'll take a look and see. I want planter boxes, a lot of planter boxes. Let's go with at least, I'm trying to visualize where I'm going to put them. I think 6. And then we're going to want 2, 3, 4, 8 of these, 10 of these. 10 of those. Okay. I want certificates of authenticity for numerous different shelves. We'll have like 5, let's go 6 different certificates. These are for like, I can get away with 3 actually. These are like, the narrative, right? Okay, we're role playing here. The narrative is, are these authentic, right? We're getting old manuscripts, old documents, these things like that, and we're going to have them certified and just, sort of say, hey, by the way, these are on display for you and authentic and all that kinds of stuff. We're just going to have those types of things. Let's get a couple more of those little small bookshelves, and I think a couple of computers would be a good idea, right? Because you'd want to have some kind of way of like looking up where books are and everything. So I think it's kind of like a library, if you will. So I'm going to go with 4 of these as well, and then we're going to want multi-purpose chairs, if I can find them right here. We'll get 2 of these. It looks like I'm out of space. Maxed out the deliveries. Of course I did. All right, so tell you what. Let's pull back on the cabinets because I'd rather get stuff that goes together in the same delivery. So let's go with 4 computers. I like that. 4. Let's do 3 computers. Yeah, I know where I'm going to put them. I have them in my head where I'm going to put them. Let's do 3 computers. Where is it? Right here. 3 computers, 3 chairs like this, and we'll have 3 desks. It gives me the 53, and then we'll do like a big painting or something as our 54th item. Order. All right, so lots of stuff being ordered. Lots of stuff going to be delivered soon. That's very exciting. And we're going to have a lot of bookshelves and stuff, and I'm going to keep loading them up because we're going to need a whole lot of them. Let me get all this stuff sorted so we can put it in the store, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm unloading this pallet shelf for our second delivery of the day, and let me show you what we got going on so far. Obviously, absolutely not finalized or anything, but I got a lot of stuff in here, and I kind of want to show you where I'm going at with this. So this is just desks, computers, and stuff. I'll just set this over here. Okay. So here's the game plan-ish. We're gonna use we're not gonna use the checkout, the longer, bigger checkout things. We're gonna use the cash registers, not the checkout counter. There you go. We're gonna use 4 cash registers, and they're gonna be on these cabinets that are gonna be in a square in the center. And this is sort of like where our bookstore sales associates, librarians, whatever you want to call, various different positions. This is where they're gonna be. We're also going to have a couple of computer terminals on here too, which are going to be purely there for decoration because they're not going to use them. But I figure that would be sort of the machines that they would need, the computers they would need to like look up where things are, right? If they need to, right? Or do we have that in stock, etc. So kind of serves as Yeah, customer service area, exactly. We have obviously a lot of rounded shelves in here. You can sell gifts and flowers and, well, anything else that goes on these, right? Yeah, gifts and flowers is, I think, pretty much what we're going to sell in this. You can do all those types of things right on these rounded shelves. We're going to need a lot of them because the store capacity is going to need to go up for that. Over here on the left side of the store, if you can't tell already, this is where the kids are going to hang out. All right. We've got a couple of picture book areas, and I might remove these, and I think I actually will remove these. I'm going to remove these from the kids area, and we're going to replace them. That doesn't really matter where I set it. We're going to replace them with the decorative ones. Yes. So these are like where the kids are going to stay, and where they're not going to stay, but like where they're going to, they can hang out. There'll be some fun stuff for them to do in here. And we're going to have this barrier sort of all the way around, and then it'll open up on this side. So if you want to get your kids through here, you have to come around all the way around to this side, and then you can enter in this. I thought about doing it right here, but there's going to be a lot of foot traffic through here. And I'm just trying to think of like myself as a parent. I wouldn't want every single stranger in the world just be going by the door to get in where the kids are. So we're going to have it kind of off on this side, and that's going to be like it's more intentional that you're over here, right? That kind of thing. So we're going to have that be there. This is my balance between having it closer to the door and kind of having a bit more private. Obviously, it's a see-through thing, but maybe I can get those other barriers to make it not see-through. That's probably fine too. Either way, kids plays, right? And then I know it's going to cost more. I get that. And it's useless in the game. But remember, we're trying to have fun here with a little bit of role play. I think I'm going to put a coat check in this area. And the reason for that is just so I have the ability to hire one extra customer service agent or representative, whatever you want to call it, customer service employee that can watch the kids. Yeah. We are going to have a free daycare service right in here, up to 2 hours up in here. So that I think probably up to an hour. Yeah. Up to an hour in here. And that's going to allow mom and dad to wander around the store, shop for the things they want. They can chill over in this area. It's going to be like a nice living room sort of arrangement over here where they can just read, and people can just read in quiet and peace. Over on this side, it's the furthest away from the speakers you can get. It's also furthest away from the kids you can get. Oh, lovely. And we can just kind of do all that. So it's kind of like a little free service where we'll watch your kids while you shop kind of thing, right? I like it. And I know it's going to cost more because I'm basically going to be paying hourly for an employee that is not going to be selling anything. But for the role play of it, I think that's one of those things where the cost associated with it is more than makes up for it by the fact that it's something that people will take advantage of, and it gets people in our store. And that's kind of what I'm looking for here is you can feel free to come to our store. Even if you have kids to watch, you can still come and shop and hang out at our store because we offer that. It's kind of like there are workout places too, like gym memberships and stuff that will do that. And maybe we could even role play the idea of having some kind of like membership program for the bookstore where we offer that as to our members, that kind of thing. So it's up in the air, but the point is that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, that's where I'm getting with this. I'm not sure I'm gonna need these many multi-purpose chairs, but there's gonna be a couple of desks around that will, people can get on computer terminals and stuff, and look up things on the internet. You get free Wi-Fi and all that kind of stuff is gonna be in the store, but yeah, that's kind of it. That's the summary of what I have so far. There's gonna be plenty of plants and stuff around that'll liven up the place, but it just all needs organized right now. I'm just kind of dumping everything in the store to kind of catalog what I have and making sure I've got everything I need. Speaking of everything I need, we're going to need a lot of cameras because this store is very large. The normal security cameras we've been using, which are normally fine with just like one or two in a store, it only covers this much. Right? Like it's not covering much here. So you want to have these positioned, of course, over top of all your products. But I kind of want full store coverage if I can. But I'm clearly going to need to organize the store with clear walkways, good gaps between them, and then products that are in their own little sections. And then that way I can have the cameras positioned accordingly. But right now I've just got like 8 cameras that are kind of positioned to cover most of the area. So we'll be repositioning things there too. But yeah, that's kind of it right now. So, oh, and did I say the Sonoman phone? I did talk about that, right? We're gonna have tablets. I think I talked about that already, right? Shit, I don't know. I'll probably edit this video later. So Zonoman phones. We're gonna sell Zonoman phones, and we're gonna role play that those are actually tablets. Okay. So they're not really phones, but we're going to sell them like they're, for ebooks and stuff, right? So that will be included in our store too. It's the only electronics that we're going to sell, which, I mean, it's the most expensive electronic in the game, but we're still going to sell it as if it's a tablet, okay? And in order to do that, I need a lot more display tables because that is the limiting factor right now, is those display tables are only limited to 40. So I need 8 of these tables. Those are so expensive, but hey, you know what? That's how it goes, man. All right. So that's the recap. That's the synopsis of what's happening. I'll be right back. Okay, then. So let me just give you another recap of where we are here. It takes a while to get this. We're going to get a drinks fridge and then a couple small ones. And then I'm not sure what the wooden crate is. Oh, I tried to grab a cabinet and I grabbed a wooden crate instead. Well, I mean, I guess we'll just use it when I get my next fruit and vegetable store. So this is the floor decor that I've kind of got right now. Kind of shows some definitive walking paths, that kind of thing. We still tentative on where these things are going, but we got the plants and stuff kind of sorted through here. We're going to have, again, the cabinets haven't arrived yet, but they'll arrive soon. And then, we'll have drinks fridges and stuff around here too. I'm thinking probably, we could put one like over here. I'm trying to block the kids, basically. I'm trying to block vision of the kids as much as possible here. And I think it's kind of sticking out of the walkway. I had to get rid of the glass divider, which might be all right, I guess. Get rid of this divider here. And then put this right next to this. Yeah, there we go. So look at there's a little bit of a drinks fridge here. And then again, parents, kids, whatever, everybody goes in right here. There's a coat check here. I've made everything very colorful in here as much as I can. These shelves and stuff probably need to be made colorful as well. So let's just kind of, maybe not pink. That's pretty loud. It's a very loud thing. Let's try this bright orange color. Yeah, I mean, kids like bright colors, right? So we'll just kind of do that. Maybe the red. Actually, I kind of like the red. Let's do the red instead. All right. So big bright colors through here. I got these flowery ottomans from like the nightclub collection stuff, and I think it's interesting because we can have, if I can get like a brighter color for these things. Let's see. Not this one. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We like little playful things, right? These are like really nice coffee tables, but now they look like children's tables, right? Just because you color them differently, you make them look, very young, and they're very, very saturated, very bright colors. You could think of it like, maybe Legos or something is up here and they're playing with it, that kind of thing. I don't know, like it just ideas, right? We're going through here. There's still a little gap right here where people can see, and that's mostly just, I guess, for parents to be able to look in and be able to see if their kids are okay or whatever. But I'm mostly blocking vision of them through placing these shelves in, in position. Is there any way I can make these? Yeah, I don't know if I really want them all red though. Yeah, whatever. We'll just make them all red. And this one in the back here can be a brighter color. It doesn't have to be red. This white color is pretty cool, actually. What does that look like? Maybe just do plain white. Ooh, what is that? Is that better? I kind of honestly, it's more neutral, and I think it fits a little better. It brightens up the room too. I like it. All right, we'll do the white instead. Yeah, I'm spending a lot of money on decor in here. I mean, this store is costing me just an insane amount of money. I probably already put 150 grand into this place. So, yeah. So, yeah, we're going to have 4 more of these display tables here so that we can get the requirements necessary to sell up to 75. Also, coat check only goes to 50. Real drag there. Feels real bad, man. So I'll have to get another one of those coat check things. I think the second one that I grab will be just stuffed in the back room over here. And then I'll just make sure that we're only working the one. I don't need to work both of them. They're only here for the role play anyway, so I don't really care to do any more than that. But I don't want it to limit my sales, right? So I have to do what's necessary not to limit sales, at least. And then this barrier can go over here. So we're making like that reading room, like I was saying earlier. I was really hoping these glass walls would line up properly. Are you off the wall? You are. Good. Oh, hang on. I think the couch is in the way here. Move the couch. Move me. There we go. I'm hoping that these things will leave that walkway nice and solid. And it does. Perfect. Right through there. Excellent. And then we just put this couch maybe over on the side here like that. There's another couch right here. And I can start, doing the decorations on here too to kind of get them to match the other couch. Is what I'm looking to do here. All right. I stopped at Ica for what I think is the finishing touches that we need on this bookstore. And I gotta say, I'm very happy with the way it's turning out. It's taken me many hours to design this, and I think what this has shown me is that the interior designer and that $100,000+ that they charge as a fee is really worth it for different businesses. So like if I open up another Char's Fast and Fresh, that kind of thing, those businesses don't take as much time to design as this big one does. But I think for this really big one, like if I was going to open up a second really big store, I would absolutely use them as long as their rates are, still 150,000 or whatever. But even then, the time you save in the real world has actual value, okay? As opposed to the pixel money in the game that doesn't. And on top of that, I've gone through almost 5 days in game right now to do this. I could have been up and running for 4 or 5 days and probably in that time made the entire fee back. You know what I mean? Like if I make 25 grand of profit a day on this, I basically made the fee back in the time it took me to build it. And I think that's where the real value for this is. So yeah, I'm just thinking out loud for that. Let me show you what we've got. This is secret passages for now. There's a lot of flowers and stuff. I haven't delivered any product here yet. We're gonna be selling the earbuds over right here. This is something that we can sell in the stores too. And then over here is, of course, the Zonoman phones, and these are the tablets and things like that. We've got expensive gifts that'll be in this section over here near where the kids are. I'm really happy with how the kids area turned out. I do need another coat check thing in order to get it to 75, but I believe that's the last thing I need. Yeah. So I just need another coat check thing to get in there. Another 3 grand, but I don't have to staff it. It'll be fine. But I like how this turned out, man. You got stuff like scattered all over the floors and everything. I'm using kettlebells to represent like little toys and stuff that they're playing with, I guess. And then the Persian carpet has no color options, but I put that here. We could just imagine that this is like one of those, one of those rugs that look like a little city with roads and everything. And kids will like put I used to do this, right? Like little Hot Wheels cars and stuff, and you can ride around on the roads and everything and play pretend like you're driving around in the city. I thought maybe that would be a cool little rug for that. I can't do anything with this wall, unfortunately. There's just nothing I can, other than changing the color of the shelves, I can't do anything. But we do have like decorative shelves in here that are a little whiter in color. These are actually product shelves. These are going to be picture book shelves, so people can stop here and get picture books if they'd like. Over here, we're selling the youth novels. Figured that would be good to have near the kids. And then while the parents are here looking for books for their kids, they might find some expensive things that they might want to grab while they're here. Yes, of course. And then right in the back, in this back corner here, is where our limited edition collection is going to be. Again, over by the expensive stuff, way in the back here. We have the technical manuals, which people can grab after they get their electronics and stuff. They may also see some manuals and stuff, in addition to other types of manuals. We might have some other types of like how-to booklets and stuff that they can to look up. And then we can also provide demonstrations for products and setup on products and stuff for, like syncing up your tablet with another tablet you have or something. We can use these computer terminals to help with that, as well as for just internet and all that stuff. Libraries especially is kind of what I was thinking there, because, public libraries and such often have computers that people can use. So there you go. I've got this kind of figured out now. So this whole area here, you just walk in from this side. I might move this plant. It seems like it's kind of in, yeah, we'll put it right here next to these shelves. It's fine. And you just walk in here, you hang out in this little lounge area. It seems pretty cozy. We got some lamps and stuff on the ground that can provide light for light reading. We got some bookshelves over here, of course, in case you want to grab a book for reading. Sodas, stuff like that. There's a little coffee machine back here too if you're just hanging out. So I'm liking that. Definitely works really well. We got motivational books right here in front of the earbuds. I figured, you know, like, how do I determine like what to put where? There's actually an intention to it. I've kind of guided you through why the books are where they are already. The motivational books, I was thinking people might pick up these earbuds, or, you know, they might be shopping for these types of things and they're earbuds, not headphones. They're active people, right? Or maybe they're trying to get motivated to work out, and they're going to have an opportunity to get these motivational books. They're looking for stuff like that. And, oh, turn around. Look, why don't we make it easier on ourselves and we can pick up a pair of earbuds to wear while we're jogging or, you know, swimming, I guess. You know, you could do that kind of thing too. So anyway, I figured motivational books could be there. I thought that would be kind of cool. And the motivational books are still over here too, just in case they're at the front. These are supposed to be novels. No, these are supposed to be novels. I want 4 groups of novels. Novel. Nope. Well, we could do youth novels too, I guess. And some of these shelves, I think actually these ones were supposed to be that. That's why. Yeah. Some of these shelves are actually not for sale. So I've got, like, these are just decorative, right? And so they're going to help fill the place up and make it look like there's a lot of books here. But we don't need to have all that many shelves. The thing is, though, you might as well have them, because these large bookshelves, to have one of these, hang on, I gotta turn that down. I don't know why that's so loud. I'll probably reduce that in editing. Let me change it to a different kind of music too. There you go. That's a bit more appropriate for this place. Anyway, so yeah, buying all these decorative shelves costs just as much as buying the product shelves. So I might as well just have the product shelves. It's kind of what I was thinking, but it's cool. I have to color them afterwards and everything. It's fine. So yeah, small decorative bookshelves. These things they're not very cheap, but we can place them over back here like this, and I do custom color them, or I change their interiors and stuff too, which of course adds even additional cost to putting the decorative ones in there. So after purchasing them, it's kind of too late now, but after purchasing the decorative ones, I kind of thought, man, I should have just bought the regular shelves. It would have cost me less and it would have been easier, and then I could have had more inventory, but it's fine, whatever. Real quick here, whoops. Okay, I swear I've been clicking for so long that I just am unable to do it well anymore. There we go. Like, not only did I miss twice hitting the manage inventory button, but it cost my character to just jump in and get in the car. Yeah, so we'll have like another bookshelf, I think right here would probably be all right. Or maybe, yeah, maybe extend this one out just a little bit. But of course it's not real. Oh, look, and it's slightly taller too. Oh, I didn't know they were taller. Wait, are they actually taller? Oh, this one's glitching out, isn't it? I mean, these are both decorative, so maybe you can't have decorative next to decorative? Oh, I get it. I positioned this one. I need to do this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, is there just a bit of a pain? I might just go in and just change them to the real shelves the way they are. Go like that, and then just right here. Just a little bit more. Come on, bring it this way. There you go. Close enough. Nope, I released the wrong button. There we go. And then this one right here, bring it out. There we go. And yeah, just more trouble than it's worth is what I'm saying. I might as well just do the other one. And then we go into the interior designer and we right click and we say it's this color, set, this color here, set. You know, 35 bucks every time I do this. There we go. But now they look like the other shelves. And so I mean, obviously they have books on them and the other ones don't. But once the other ones get books on them, it'll look a little bit better, I think. Yeah, so we want to change these to novels. We could do youth novels over here too, I suppose. That's not a big deal. Having additional youth novels is good. The youth novel demand on the market in Midtown is actually quite high, so having more of them in stock would be an okay thing for me anyway. And we'll do regular novels over here if I can just get the thing to stop switching. There we go. There. Novel, dummy shelves, youth novels over here. Yeah? Do these look like they have different spacing on both sides? It kind of looks like this one has less room to walk around than this one does. I think it does. I'm going to move these just slightly in. Yeah, that looks better. All right, cool. And then, yeah, that's kind of it for now. Like, this is the game. Motivational books should be over here like this now. There we go. And then I have to take the other one. Where is it? Right here. Take this, these dummy shelves, these decorative shelves. Why are these so tall, though? They're taller than these ones are. I don't get it. The other ones weren't taller. Did I buy them from a different place? It's a little odd. It's Tuesday morning. It's time to go to the water. Yep. We're going to head out to the docks area over here, all the way down to Bluestone Imports. And this is a place I haven't gone to yet in this save. We obviously went to it in previous saves, but haven't gone to it in this save. Still 100%. Saved it. Haven't done this yet, but it's what I need in order to get the books to be sent. Bluestone is the place that is going to help us with books. At least some of the traffic laws will be followed. I tend to ignore lights, but, you know, and lanes, and dashed and dotted lines, and every once in a while parking as well. I mean, obviously, I'm just a terrible driver. All right. Inside Bluestone Imports, we're going to go real quick talk to this person at the desk, and we're going to say that Roy Woodard, the dude that's already had demands from us all this time, but yet didn't have anything to do even. He is now, I got to go this way. He is now able to import books, all right, into our warehouse. So I can go over to business manager, go to logistics, nope, purchasing agent. There it is. Roy Woodard, you are going to also be the guy that brings in all the clothing for us. I don't know, limited edition sounds like I should maybe have 1,000 in there instead. But everything else there is good. We don't need to worry about the clothing just yet, and we will make sure that it stays auto-stocked every day. So that initial purchase is going to be $64,000. But we are sitting here with $635,000. The other thing I got to do, I'm going to head over to Mr. Scott's here real quick. And hopefully my car's not still moving. It does this when you auto park. Sometimes it's rolling forward or backwards on you, and it bumps the car, and then you get damage. Right over to Mr. Scott's. I've got a couple people in my graphic design business that are looking for an extra monitor, and then one of them wants those silly stump mesh chairs. But now I've got a desk that's spare with a computer monitor and a desk that's spare with the stump mesh chair. So all I got to do is head on over to my studio schedule and find the two people that want these things. I don't remember which ones they are. I'm going to look at my text messages, or I can just hover them. I think I'll just hover. So Hildegard Holmes wants the stuffed mesh chair. There she is right there. Or him. I can't see gender from this, but I don't know what Hildegard is. Tablet. Where's the stump mesh chair at? It's got to be one of these. Maybe it's down here. There's the executive desk. That's the computer monitor. Okay, computer monitor is right below Mark McDowell. And the stump mesh chair is right below that. Okay, so bring Hildegard all the way down like that. And then whoever wanted the computer monitor needs to go. It's Amy. Amy needs to come down to here. So quick adjustments, and everybody can be happy again. If we take a look at employee totals, just go to my employees, sort them by satisfaction. We can see that Amy was kind of teetering down, but now that she's got that, she come on back up. And then we have no afternoon shifts for Consuelo, but that's just a nice to have. He should be fine. And then everybody else's needs are rock steady. So I guess I can probably look at Consuelo here. Cash register at Charshack. Really? Charshack? And you don't want afternoons. It's going to be an awful hard time to get you to be useful without wanting afternoons. I'm just going to leave you the way you are. Sorry, Consuelo. That's just the way it's going to be. I have an updated graphic as well for Charshack as well. So I'll have to get that imported too. I haven't done that yet. I mean, to be fair, I just received it on my end, so it's fine. All right, in order to open up our new bookstore, I've got to staff it. I've got to have people that can work there. I also need the deliveries for all the books as well. So we are going to head back to our apartment. I believe it's been about a week-ish setting the store up, I think. It's taken about that long, which I reiterate, like, for a normal business, I actually think using the interior designers is worth it. Even though it's like $100,000 plus, I think it's worth it because especially for a larger store, you're gonna have a ton of time for these big stores, especially in setting them up, trying to figure out how you want them to be and everything. And yeah, you could just stuff all the stuff in there and then start selling. You could do that, and then start to design it as you're selling. That's a very valid way of doing it for sure. And I probably, if I had to go back and do it over again, I probably would do that. But for now, it's I think it's probably worth it. For some of these other stores, just get up and running really quickly. I think it's probably worth it. Real quick check on our personal fitness. Real quick check on market demands. So in MIDTOWN, if I sort by demand, you're going to see, well, at least you were going to see. Now it's poof. Whoa. The books are way down here now. Did they open a bookstore? Did somebody open a bookstore while I was setting this up? I don't see it. Fast food restaurant. The demand just tanked. I'm wondering if it just has to do with the fact that I've already started setting it up as a business. I don't know. But the books and stuff are not as high in demand as they were before. It's lost a lot of demand now. Limited edition books down to 32%. There are 10. Sorry, that's graphic designers. No wonder I'm not making much of my graphic design. Well, that's MIDTOWN anyway. Limited book collection. There's 3 businesses that are doing this now. So I have to contend. My competition, right, is 3 stores. Motivational, yep, 3. Okay, so we have 3 bookstores in town. So we want to figure out who owns them and what we have to do to beat them, right, is kind of what I'm on about. So if I go to bookstore, obviously there's that one, yep. And then we got these 2. Oh, there's the 3 are all right here. Wow. All right, so this is Big Cheese gets that one. Yep, this one's Emery Basso. And then this one over here is another one owned by Big Cheese. From Pens of Poets. Man, that's a good name. From Pens of Poets. He's got 2 of them super close to each other. Wow. Okay, so we need to beat these. And I kind of want to see, what are you selling and what are you selling it for? Okay. So, I mean, all we had to do is beat these prices, take his market share from him, and eventually when he closes his businesses down, we can then charge more. But that will raise demand. So, but yeah, he's probably making a lot of money on that stuff. And so we'll see how successful we are at upsetting the big dog of the city. All right, so we have made 156,000 yesterday. We should get deliveries right about now, and then I want to check right about here. Actually, let's go like 7:12. I want to check and make sure my logistics manager is ready to rock and roll with that. Secret passages. So you should be delivering, right? So limited edition books. I'm thinking, let's see, with the large bookshelves can store 270, and there's at least 2 bookshelves for each type of book. But some of them have 4 shelves or 3 shelves and stuff. So I'm going to say motivational books. Let's keep 1,000 in stock. That's probably pretty good. Youth novels, we can keep. I think we could probably get away with. Let's just do 1,000 on all of them. I think that's probably fair. And the novel, actually, I know there are 4 shelves. So the novel, we should keep like maybe 1,600 in stock, I guess. We have plenty of shelving space over there. Although I don't know how many boxes, like the ratio of like how many books are in a box, right? I don't know that part. Technical manuals, we'll keep 1,000 in there. Picture books, 1,000. Limited edition books, there's only 2 shelves. It's 270 for each shelf, I believe, for all books. So, I mean, I could probably get away with like 800 in stock there. Zonoman phones, we're keeping 100. Yep, we should be buying those in higher quantities. The cheap gifts, I don't know. We'll just keep 1,000 of everything here. I think that's probably okay. For the gifts, I think we can go down to 800. For the big expensive gifts. And then the flowers, I think the expensive flowers are actually not a lot per shelf. I'm going to go 600 in stock here and 800 in stock there. And then the earbuds and stuff is all kind of set already. So as long as we're buying this stuff, as long as we're buying it well, we should be in good shape. We are currently trying to keep 50 in stock in the warehouse. I think that's got to be adjusted. So I'm going to put in, let's do, for these headphones, let's keep, I'm going to probably open another electronics store at some point too, because right now the warehouse has none. So we're going to put 300 in here. And then the Zonoman phones, I think we're going to put 300 in both. That's going to be a huge order. It's going to be very expensive, but we have tons of money now, so we're fine. And flowers, cheap. We want to keep a bunch of those in stock too. Yeah, so let's go like 5,000 in stock here. Paper bags are being handled by somebody else. And I think that's it. Yeah, because actually the flowers and stuff are managed by another... That's managed by somebody else. We don't need to be doing flowers. I don't think we need to be doing the gifts either here. Yeah, we got this. Let's go ahead and order that. And then the other person had the gifts. Yeah. So flowers, we already have them in stock. We're actually good there. Expensive gifts, we're already good there. Okay, that should be good to go. Let's go ahead and do this. We'll see how all the imports happened. And then we're going to come on over to secret passages. Now, we still need that coat check. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that today too. But I don't even know if we're going to get above 50 people at a time. I don't know. But everything is in stock, you can see. So we're good to go there. So now all we need to do is start matching prices with competition, right? So currently 9 is still, that's quite high. 10, how much are you selling them for? Okay, 13.29 is what he's selling them for. I'm bringing it down to 11. We're going to start lowering his profits a little bit here. For the youth books, he's selling them for over 20. Oh, okay, 19.57. Let's bring it down to 19. That's fine. I'll go up to 12 here. It's fine. All right, we're coming into the market with these prices right here. We have currently the cheapest prices in the entire market here for Midtown. Everything is in order. All of our stuff is in stock. We should be able to just walk in the store and see, well, you should just see everybody working and doing things. Now we need to hire people though. Well, I've got a lot of candidates that I've selected, lots of customer service people ready to go for this business, and we're going to make sure we have really great customer service. Let's start at the highest numbers here, and we'll just go through this list. And anybody who doesn't want gold, we're going to hire you guys first. So secret passages, there you go. There's one. These two want gold here, so we'll save those for later. I don't think I'll need them. Silver, gold. A lot of these guys want. Here's a bronze. I like it. Bring it over to secret passages. So I'm going to keep going down the list here and get a whole bunch of customer service people and also cleaners because it's a gigantic building. And I'll be right back. Okay, we're inside the bookstore. I think it's time to flip the switch. Everything seems to be in order here. Looks good so far. Picture books are all in place. All the different book types are on the shelves, ready to go. All of our cheap gifts are on these little product panels, and they're on every corner. There are 8 of these total for a total of 80 capacity. They're 10 each. And we're a little bit short on gifts. There's a couple of things that we're short on. So we didn't quite import enough gifts yet. Now, this is not because of logistics. This is because of purchasing agent, because the purchasing agent isn't going to do what I asked them to do until the following day, because I adjusted it in the early AM and not the day before like a dummy. So we actually have a lot of the stuff that we're importing electronics wise has not actually been imported yet. So we're going to be a little bit short on the Zonoman phones, a couple of desks there that don't have them. We're going to be a little bit short on the headphones because this is what was available in the warehouse already. So we just have to purchase more now, but everything's in place. So should we turn it on? I think we should. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And now bang, just like that, we now have people waiting right here. Now we're going to have a couple of warning messages, mostly because I placed this stuff for aesthetic reasons. So these laptops are on these counters here. These are the laptops these guys will use to look up stuff, right? Look up where things are, etc. They don't have everything in their head necessarily. We got lots of different cheap gifts and stuff that are around there. That's nice. And then we also have, obviously, everything in the kids section is, you know, completely decorative in nature. The The coat check right here is completely in nature. And actually, I think I should go into the schedule really quick because I don't think I've done much for the schedule here. Yeah, so these guys are in coat check left. I want to change these guys to coat check right instead. So all the coat check lefts move to coat check right. And this is just going to get the person that's working this shift to stand in the proper position. There. Now we can have the person who's watching the kids can actually be stationed at the proper one. So, all right. There we go. Everything seems good. Soda cans are not being monitored by security cameras. So the other thing we have to figure out is like where's the positioning of all the cameras and making sure that everything is covered. And I thought I had everything covered, but apparently I do not. So this camera right here, I need to adjust the position of this camera. Should be fine right there. Now it is. Yep, everything's looking good there. These are decorative, so they don't even need covered. These do. Everything that has a product on it needs covered by a camera. And I'm pretty confident I've done that. So all the tables are good. All the shelves are good. If they're not covered by security, they'll have red lettering on there where it says the item is monitored by security cameras. It'll just be red saying, no, it's not. But I'm pretty sure everything is. Looks pretty good. This area over here is covered as well, although I'm not sure it needs to be. I guess it's just because of the sodas. Yeah, and if I actually move this camera a little bit over here, this would be better. Because I need to get the sodas too. So we'll do that, and now you're covered, and the sodas are covered too. All right, cool. Quick check of this area over here. All covered by cameras. Seems good, man. All right. The last thing I wanted to do, I kind of want a hangout area over here. So I might put a couch or two and maybe a television or something. Just like people can hang out over in this little tiny nook area. I don't know. Maybe I put some benches here that people are waiting for, I don't know, a bus or whatever they're waiting for outside. So I might look to do that. But it looks to me like everything is working pretty good. And I like the fact that people are coming over to the counters in different positions and orientations and stuff to actually buy things. So you got transactions happening here and there and there. So they're not all lined up in one spot. And they're kind of coming there at different timings too. So I'm really digging that as well. I think everything with this bookstore turned out really, really well. Hopefully my Aunt Katie is happy with this. Maybe she'll even come into the comments. It's not really my aunt. Real person, just not my aunt. Hopefully she'll come into the comments and approve. We're going to take a hike here. And we're going to let the place run itself for a little bit. But there is something we do need to do over there still. And that's why I need to let the time run. I need to find cleaners to put the cleaners in there. Because headhunters weren't looking for cleaners. And there were no cleaners on the list. There weren't any on the list that I could hire. So I have to wait for that to happen. Which should happen any minute now. I'm on the wrong road. I'm giving it time. So there should hopefully be some candidates now. There's some cleaning. Okay, so cleaning staff. Bronze is fine. Trying to keep you guys off gold if I can. Full-time cleaner there. And I think we could probably make do with 2, but I think I'll just get 3 just to be safe. So bronze is good. Anyone not want health insurance at all? There we go. I like it. You're hired. And then you're silver, so we take the bronze right here. So secret passage. Let's see if 2 are fine. Because we're not open 24 hours or anything, so we're actually probably good with just 1. Might have hired 1 too many. So if we have to cut, Deborah, I'm sorry, you're getting cut. Just because Kenneth doesn't want any health insurance at all. So Kenneth is definitely in. We'll get you on cleaning uniform. And then I want to real quick go over to the schedule and let's just see what happens if I put Kenneth in. I think these are too long of shifts for one person to handle all 4 days. So yeah, we're going to need 2. Yeah, we're going to need 2. All right, so that means I've got the right amount of cleaners already hired. Deborah, we're going to get you in the cleaner uniform. There you go. And then real quick, we're going to go like this, schedule, and we'll get Deborah right here. Yep, and get you right here. And I'm going to have to do this with all 4 days. I don't want to have to deal with, because the game isn't going to automatically place these guys in the right timings to fill their hours and stuff. It's not doing that. And then the coat check and stuff. And obviously, I don't need anyone stationed at the laptops or these computer terminals. I don't need anyone stationed there. Those are just for looks. Okay, we made 187,500 yesterday. Seems pretty good. And we do have a couple of contacts here. Let's just take a look. Got extra person wanting silver, and of course somebody wanting gold. So I'll take care of that today as well. But I do want to take a look really quick.
Welcome, my friend. Welcome to MIDTOWN. This is the most prestigious neighborhood in the city of Manhattan. And we at Go Investments strongly recommend that we avoid any conflicts of interest. Do you understand? That means understanding who runs things in town, okay? Good.
Go. So it's not Zhao, it's Go. All right, I was just guessing because I don't know Chinese. So, all right, because I'll start calling him Mr. Go then. All right, so real quick, let's check out how we did. It wasn't not a full day of business, right? But let's just see how it did. And if we go down the secret passages, 24.2, that's pretty dang good, you know? I mean, that's pretty sweet. And that we didn't even have a full inventory at the time, but like see how the business does. Again, not a full day, so that's pretty sweet. So we opened up at 2 instead of it being earlier, like it would normally be, I think 9. And we slammed up against 47. So we only got halfway up. Now you know what we got to do, right? I mean, you know what we got to do, and it's going to be amazing. I got to imagine we're going to just be able to just crush with this. Now that we have a full inventory too. Secret passages, give me that large billboard. How far does that get me up for marketing? The large billboard pushes it up 60%. All right. So obviously promotion being up near 100% is what we want. And customer service will improve retention and stuff too. We have perfect security. Fantastic. Looks pretty good. We'll go back over to city ads. Yep. Give them a call again. We'll try... I think just I might even be able to get away with McCain's e-marketing and then a small billboard. We might even be able to get, we won't even need the medium billboard. Let's try small. It's $500. And then we can go to McCain's e-marketing and grab all 3 of these. I think that will probably do it. And we can, play around with the different campaigns and stuff as it is. But I'm just doing the math in my head, thinking that this will probably be enough for the minimum. I want minimum, advertising costs, right? I don't want to have to put more into marketing than I have to. Okay, so right, 82. We need all of it. We will need the big billboard. Okay, that's what it's gonna have to be then. Yep, not the big billboard, the medium one. I already have the big one. We need the medium one as well. So that gets us all the marketing campaigns we can have for this, and that pushes us to 100. That's what's necessary. But now we have a 97% on promotion. We should see us, we should absolutely crush everything here. And actually, Xanaman Phones just adjusted on pricing. That's cool, because this was up to 1,800. I pushed it to $1,699, and now they're bringing me down even further. I'm gonna go to $1,649 now on that, and we're selling them. And we sold 4 yesterday on a half day, so that's good. Everything else, there's some slight adjustments here. Looks like we got maybe 45 here. All right, 59, 30, 45. Yeah, everything seems solid there, other than the phone and that. So, okay, cool. We have a full day ahead of us there on that to see how much money we can make from the new secret passages. And I actually have some art to put in for that too. So I will show you guys that for the next video, which will be next time. They're running out of gifts, so I'm going to also take a look and see how much we're consuming, how much we're selling, etc. The various different products to make sure that we are ready for that too. In the next video, we're probably going to open up another business in Hell's Kitchen. I want to slam Jessica. I might open up another business in the garment district as well if there is demand for anything. I think it's pretty much all food, and we'll probably be using the interior designer a bit more, I would say, because it's just gonna end up I was going the wrong way there. It worked out, but I got distracted by the fact that I was going the wrong way on the roundabout. So we're gonna look at different types of businesses and see about getting templates going, and we'll just crank them out. Morph chars fast and freshes. I'll have to do the art for each one individually. What was I driving over here for? Oh, I wanted to get a car. I wanted to end the video with a new car, which I don't know why I'm driving here. I shouldn't be driving this. I should be parking this vehicle. I'm gonna do that. I should be parking this vehicle. You guys dizzy yet? In a free parking spot, and then taking a taxi over to luxury cars. Woohoo! That was close. Right here. I'm so glad you were turning, sir. Yeah, right here. Free spot right there. Bang. All right. Park it right there so there's no parking fees. We'll take this taxi. Hi there. And we're going to come over here and we're going to pay for... We're going to buy ourselves a new toy. All right. Because I've been wanting this thing. I want to see how it handles. And you know what? I think I'm going to go for the green. It looks a little... I like the blue, though, man. The yellow, though. Like, I like the blue. It's just... I like them all. I like all the colors, except me. I don't really care for pink, but I like all the colors. Even purple is really nice. I think I'm going with... I'm torn between these two. Oh, I'm going for the blue. We're going to buy ourselves a new fancy sports car. Because we can. There we go. Let's go outside. Let's go outside and get it. Now, this thing, of course, is fast. It has auto park. And it's also incredibly expensive to fix. And it still sounds like an RC car. It's a little better than the last time I heard it, though, I think. But yeah, handling is good. Oh, yeah. Handling's improved. Definitely more responsive on the throttle. Now we can really go around to all of our businesses really fast. And parking should be easier. It fits into tighter spaces. Right, without having to worry about hitting things. Tighter cornering as well. I can actually just hold the handbrake and rotate in place almost. So that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, that's gonna be. This thing is gonna cost me money, but I feel like since I'm driving so well, the handling on this is definitely different than that truck though. So I do have to I have to learn how to drive this thing because it definitely is not the same. All right, that's going to be doing it for me, though, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. We got ourselves an Anselmo. I'm very pleased. Yes. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. And we're going to use more fuel, perhaps, than the other car does, because this one is chugging the fuel as well, looks like. All right. Anyway, we're wealthy now. We should be acting like it. Take care. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.